Hello YouTube, it's me again, Foxrunner88. I had an EDC on one of my last videos. EDC stands for Everyday Carry, for those of you who don't know what it is. And when I designed this, I designed it in the purpose of basically to be used for anybody. I live around a lot of areas where there's a lot of farmers and ranchers and just oil riggers and whatnot, so it might be nice to have something on your waist rather than in your pockets. So you can take this off and put on a clean pair of clothes or whatever, and you don't have to go sorting through your stuff trying to find it. You got this in your wallet, maybe your cell phone, you're pretty much good. And if you want to hold a fixed blade knife or Leatherman on your side with your belt, also awesome. Mine has a clip on it, but this one I just put together today. And I apologize about the black and white paracording here, a little bracelet. You can buy these, they're not too expensive. We'll get into prices later. I break the clips off because they're cheapos anyway, and just put this key ring on here. Let's open it up and see what we got going here. Okay. Yes, I do use a hair tie just because, well, you never know when you're going to need it. So I'll put that to the side. Let's open it up. Now, Winchester is pretty inexpensive and it's pretty decent. And the big question is it going to do the job when you need it to? You don't need to go out and spend a fortune. So, for those of you who see my other video, you got a pretty good idea what's in here. But I'm just going to run over some of the things with you real quick. Got some Primex here, which was about $3 maybe with tax. Some Tylenol, acetaminophen, good for pain relief, fever reducing, and basically just all around body aches. Now if you buy 3 of these, put that over there, empty one out and put it in like with the rest of your Tylenol or whatever, maybe in a bigger container because that one comes full as you can get it. This holds Tums. That's also related to my other video here. And this one here is a sewing kit in progress. Decent needle in there, and 4 safety pins. Maybe get yourself some thread. Most likely brown, black, or green if you want tactical or whatever. Pretty good flashlight. Uses 3 AAA batteries, so if you want to put extra batteries in here, you probably could. There's an open slot here, but I'll get to that later, okay? Little compass pillbox. I have treated iodine cotton balls in there. Little compass on top. The bottom of this unscrews as well. Another little folding knife, Winchester, just a little pen knife more or less. Nothing too fancy. If you're carrying a fixed blade, you won't really have to worry about that. Okay, here. Now normally I keep a bigger Bic lighter in here, but this is just one I had laying around, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Just a little mini match lighter. I normally keep the bigger ones because you can get more strikes out of them. Another decent sized folding Winchester knife for whatever you might need to do, and another little multi-tool if you want a smaller one on hand and you don't want to have your big one, or you just don't have a big one. It's got little wire cutters there. I'm not sure how effective those are, but let's crack this thing open all the way and see what kind of tools it has in there. Let's see here. Little flathead screwdriver, little file, and another small blade on the other side. Okay. Now this one I actually just made for my nurse's son. He's kind of into all the stuff there. There's a little bottle opener. With a potential another flathead screwdriver if you need it, a little Phillips head, a little saw. So, a couple of useful little tools there. And then when you buy a little pen knife, and your little pill box here. Generally you end up getting a flask. If you're a drinker, I'm sure that's kind of cool. If not, you know, what the hell, why not? Put it in your cargo pants or whatever if you're out bumping around. Put maybe some fluid of some kind in there that's combustible. And we're going to go over prices real quick. For the ammo pouch itself, because this is a shotgun shell ammo pouch, it's about $9. $8.39 is what the receipt said. The flask, the little penknife, and the little compass pill box was about $20. It said $19.99 on the receipt, but it's neither here nor there. The little multi-tool and the folding knife, see here, that was about $13, so not bad. The 3 little fill tubes were about $9, and then the Carmax was about $3. Thick lighters about $2 no matter where you go. And the little paracord bracelets about $5. Where you go from there, if you decide to break the little clips off and put the little key ring on, is up to you, or whatever else you decide to add. But all in total, you're spending about $61. That might sound like a lot, but if you pick up things here and there like I do, you can have this put together by the end of the month, or you can just go out and buy it all together for yourself if you want. But other than that, it's not too bad. I am looking to get a fairly decent size, maybe size like this, pretty close. I don't know if you can see how big that is compared to the Carmax. It's really not that big, but maybe a little eyedropper, and then we can fill it out full of iodine. Multi-purpose. Not that you'll probably be purifying too much water with it, but I think it's like a drop per quart of water. And you can also use it as an antiseptic, so that's good to know. And basically, no matter what you do or where you go, if you have this on you, you got everything you need. Anytime me and my wife go somewhere, I always keep it in the car. If she gets a headache or heartburn because she has ulcer problems or whatever, it's always on hand, and you know, never really causes too much of a fuss. It's not really that big. I normally have a clip on mine that, you know, is easy access to clip on and off. But anyways, I would appreciate any feedback here, any ideas. I've made 3 of these, one for myself, one for my father-in-law who's testing it, and this one here, like I said, my nurse, her son's real big into this kind of stuff, and he works out and about, so I just figured it'd be something kind of cool. You don't need to get highly expensive. You go buy an EDC, and I'm sure they can charge you anywhere from $80 on up, which is just flat ridiculous. Now, because I'm trying to make a few more of these, I'll probably charge about $100 a piece. That's about a $40 increase, but that's just profit margining. But actually, no, scratch that. I'll have to do the math on that and see what about 15% of that is. Just so I can make a little bit of profit, so I'm not breaking the bank or busting even on making them. But they're pretty effective. I've never had a problem with them. You know, the one that I've been using, like I said, is just field testing. I would appreciate any feedback or comments on this video, and if you're going to give criticism about it, please give some constructive criticism. I mean, if you're just going to bash somebody's video, it's kind of pointless because we can always just ignore you. So if you're going to give me some criticism, like I said, constructive criticism. I want to know what I can do better. Like I said, this is pretty much just an idea for anybody who wants to have access to things that, you know, they would have normally available but just be piled in their pockets and they don't have to go sorting through shit. You can hang this up in your vehicle or whatever, and, you know, it's a pretty easy item. But anyways, leave your comments below. And I appreciate it. Thank you.